and they treat them like crap. And so the girls run after them. They're like, oh my gosh, they're ignoring me. I have to follow them. I have to do everything they say because they're such bad boys. Okay? Don't demean yourself like that. You're worth more than that. You're worth being pursued. I cannot stress that enough. You are worth being pursued. Don't demean yourself to chasing after a guy who's not interested.
That doesn't make me think of the TLC song, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Totally fits you.
Or for the guys Weird Al, don't go making phone calls.
Alright, so to kind of recap a little bit, we've talked about, are you ready to date? Like, are you in a position in your life ready to date someone? And then if finding the next section was, okay, this whole fringe of dating concept. Is this person right for me to date? Okay? When you start dating somebody, the next thought that needs to be in your head is, will I spend the rest of my life with this person? And more so than that, is God calling me to spend the rest of my life with this person? That's what dating and courtship is about. That's the crux of it. Like, that's what you should be asking yourself on a day-to-day basis. Okay, God, where's this going? It's like, it's supposed to end, am I supposed to move on? Or is this my future spouse? Is this my future wife or husband? That's what you should be talking about. First thing about dating, it's exclusive. That means don't date around. Date around, you're in an exclusive relationship, that's cheating. Don't do that. Don't cheat. It hurts. I never cheated on. Goodness. But I've met a lot of people that have, and they are really hurt by it. So, again, it's that whole honesty thing. If you don't like them, tell them. Don't date them because you really want to be with them and you like them. You like being with them. You like the idea of it, but you don't like it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because that just makes it so much easier for you to cheat. Okay. Big thing. Physical intimacy. For the guys and even the girls here, lust is a huge thing. If you're using the person, you're not loving. If you're using the person to get your socks off, you are not loving the person. Courtship and marriage and dating is all about love. It's all about God. Because God is love. God doesn't use us. Ergo, we should not use each other. So if your reason for doing this is out of lust and out of using this person, you should not be in this position in your life. You should not be dating somebody. And then you need to tell this person, I need to back off because I didn't come in with your intentions. That doesn't mean that you guys can never date again. That just means, let me go figure myself out first, and we'll come back to this. But you guys need to make sure you guys are actively working to remove the lust from your life, because it will destroy you. Physical intimacy, holding hands. It took me forever to hold her hand. Forever. I was sitting in the van all the way down to Appalachia over spring break, and she's sitting there saying, Cameron, she got my hand, she got my hand, she got my hand.
In my head.
I'm sitting like, oh my gosh, I have to be up again, I've been playing before. I'm freaking out. Like, oh, do. Just do it.
You could have cut the tension with a knife.
Yes.
It was so intense. You have never seen a first hand holding that was so intense.
It was like this huge weight lifted off. It was like, whoo, like that. That's going to be the first experience in your heart to break the physical touch. You guys are already used to hugging and wanting to the next level. Cuddling. It's cool to cuddle. Just make sure just make sure you guys are doing it right. You're not like this dark little area, intimate. Again, make sure you guys are doing it pretty. Kissing, lips, back of the head, forehead, and if you're real cheesy, the hand. Nowhere else. Nowhere else.
And that's really, I hope that doesn't come off as prudish, but it really is a manner to protect yourself because, people always ask when is too far? Where's the line that's too far? And we're not even saying the line is there, but we are saying that anything more than that, you're getting into really dangerous territory. You're getting into some pretty high intensity hide intimate things, then you're not quite, I mean, we're not there yet, and we're engaged. So, again, it's that whole not lying with your body.
So all the stuff I just mentioned is normal in a dating courtship relationship. And you also must put aside the right time to do this. So like the amount of intimacy that, a couple that's dating for a week is not going to be the same as the amount of intimacy that Ronnie and I that we show have been dating almost 2 years and being engaged. So you guys need to really decide when the right time is to do this. That means you guys have to be open in communication with your significant other. Your level of intimacy is reflective of your commitment. Do not lie to him or her with your body. Don't say one thing with your mouth. You'll be saying a whole other thing with your body. It's like this, my mind's telling me no, but my body's saying yes, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? These things you should never do any of these things until you're married.
Here's some lying stuff that you probably want.
This is some pretty governing stuff, so we don't want to edge your seats. You should not be undressing too much. Because that just opens up so many doors of possible usefulness and not treating the person as a person to them. This one's pretty obvious, but it's important to know. No sex. No sex. No touching of the genitals or other sexually charged spots. You guys may be really close, but you guys should not be doing any of this stuff if you're dating. Even if you're engaged, you shouldn't be doing that stuff. You should not do any of this until you're married. And here's kind of a guideline to help keep you guys kind of more tangible than what I've said, because there's a lot of gray areas, is if you're approaching that height point of arousal, you need to stop. You need to stop. If you're getting to that height point of arousal, you've gone too far. You need to back off the gravy train. Some of us may need to hit the confessional, but that's where you need to stop it. You need not to approach that again. And if you feel yourself getting to that point, you need to back off. Like, it takes a whole lot of self-control. It takes a lot of protecting that other person's heart to do it. Do not get to that point of heightened arousal, because then you've gone too far.
And if that happens, talk to each other. Say, what brought us there? What can we do to prevent that from happening again? Because this is, once you're in this dating relationship, you don't have to fight this alone. You're in this together with your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Why?
Why do?
All of it.
Huh?
All of it.
All of it?
Avoiding foreplay, not having sex.
Okay, first off, it's more or less, you don't want to act married if you're not married. Okay? So you don't want to depict again and say, well, don't say something with your body that you're not saying to the person with your words or your mind. Okay? And there's a whole lot of theology of the body that I can throw at you, but you guys, there's more to come with theology of the body, which will explain a lot of this later on. But it's don't act married if you're not married. And you guys have to keep that in mind. So it's like, okay, what is this relationship about? Which is, again, finding out if this person is the person I'm called to marry. Once you're married, all the other stuff can come into play. No foreplay. Again, foreplay is that high point of arousal, and you're preparing your body to have sex. That's not what you're doing when you're dating. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. Dating is to get to know the person better, see if this is the person you're going to marry. Okay?
And essentially, the reason why we say no sex before marriage, you're saying that you're married if you have, your body is saying that you're married, is because that's essentially what sex is. It's a renewal of wedding vows. I don't think we think about it that much, but it's a renewal of wedding vows. And if you're not married, what are you renewing? It's a sacramental thing. And just like